Hi everyone, and welcome to day 3 of GORETOBER. It is plant growth today, that's right, and I am drawing Rose Quartz just because I thought it'd, kind of go with the theme and all that stuff. And hopefully this time you can actually hear me because I've been getting a few comments saying that you couldn't hear me in my last video, which is unfortunate. I don't know why that is. Usually I try and blast like the audio up pretty high in my program, on my editing program, and I sound pretty loud, so I'm not sure. Hopefully this time you'll be able to hear me. Anywhoomst, I'm doing this in a lineless style today just because, like I said in my first GORETOBER video, I wanted to try out different styles and different ways of doing things, and I think I've only done lineless one other time, and I think it was about a year or two ago, and it was a Gemsona. And I thought it was quite fun, but I've always kind of hated doing lineless styles. I might hate it a little more than line art. I'm not sure. I don't know where that falls in the scale. But I really with this drawing I kind of confirmed that I really don't like doing lineless. Even though I'm really proud of how this turned out and I had a lot of fun with the hair, I hated sort of the entire process of this, and people who do this often or like regularly, like this is your style, I fucking tip my hat to you. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you make it look so nice. Like my one turned out pretty okay, but like I've seen some lineless work where it's just like ka-chow, and I'm like, whoa, how do you do that? I can't figure out, well, I can figure out lineless, but I don't like doing lineless. It's so tedious, difficult. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm just not used to it. Who knows? Like I said, I really do like how the end product did turn out, though. I don't like doing lineless. Anyway, so the way I sort of did this was the way I did it the first time I ever tried lineless, which was basically make a new layer for each sort of segmented part. So I have like the main curls, the back sort of the curls, one part of the arm, the other part, body, legs, etc., etc. And with the hair, actually, like this technique that like I sort of had to like do with lineless thing, I really liked, and it was actually quite therapeutic. It was so interesting to do, and it was a lot of fun. And I might start incorporating that into the way I paint, or at least whenever I paint or have to paint Rose Quartz. I've always really liked doing her hair, even though it's so big and tedious. And I really like the way that sort of the process of doing her hair. I thought it was a lot of fun, just sort of drawing it and blocking it out. I thought it was, it's pretty fun. You can see here that obviously she doesn't have like her proper colors and stuff. That's just because, again, I was blocking everything out and just making sure the forms were there on top of my sketch. And after this whole thing, I basically go in like with the proper colors and everything, and I start sort of doing something between a cell shade and using the airbrush tool. I didn't want to overuse the airbrush tool, but I definitely didn't want to do something that was more cell shady, because I feel like that would make it'll lose its sort of appeal, I suppose, the lineless sort of feel to it all. So I wanted to try and avoid that, and I wanted to do a more airbrushy sort of look. Anyway, with that sort of out of the way, I kind of want to speak about my thoughts on Rose Quartz, which is something I get asked quite often, actually. And here's the thing, here's the tea. I never really liked Rose. I feel like the only sort of the closest that I've ever been to liking Rose was the video where she speaks to Steven and she leaves him the tape, and I like that entire scene thing just like makes me like fucking a big baby. And I think it's a very beautiful scene, and I think that it's such a lovely message as well, and I'm such a sucker for it. I think that it's just so sweet. But other than that, I've always been sort of sus of Rose, and I've never really liked her. There was always just something that rubbed me the wrong way about her, and I never really sort of grew onto her. And with the whole reveal of her being Pink Diamond, I was so fucking shook. Like, I was so like, I was one of those people who was like, nah, that's dumb. There's no fucking way. No way. And then it happened, and we all collectively lost our fucking minds. I don't know, it didn't make me like Rose more. It just kind of made me lose respect for her more, because at least like before it was sort of an unjust sort of just like I just don't like the character, but now at least I guess my feelings are just as to why I don't like her. I think that narratively her character is interesting and that's great and dandy and all, and I think she fits in nicely in the story and stuff, but in terms of like do I like this person as a person, I think that she's a absolutely like shit person, and I wouldn't want to deal with her, and I feel so bad of like about how she treated Pearl, especially since I love Pearl so much, and just like to treat anyone like that, like homegirl really like she really played Pearl off. Like Pearl like laid down her life and did all that for her to be fucked over by Rose, and like to be chosen over some dude named Greg. Like no offense to Greg, like Greg is great, but to be fucked over by some dude named like to be like bruh, that's the biggest L right there. Like that's some major fucking L's, and Rose just really mistreated Pearl, huh? Like she really did that. She really did that to my beautiful Pearl. Also, just to go off topic a little again, get a little distracted by the speed paint, I really like how the shine on the curls turned out, because like I feel like that's what makes the piece for me. Like that's what makes it like look nice. Anyway, back to I don't know, bitching about Rose. I just hate the way that she treated my sweet Pearl. Just she really done did that, huh? She really asked Pearl to do this crazy thing, promised her a life after the war, only to get with some dude named Greg. That's the biggest L. Like, Pearl, honey, I'm so sorry. Like, you deserve someone who respects you. God. Like, and like I said, no offense to Greg. I think Greg is a wonderful person. But Rose is a shit person. Gosh, like, she really done did that to everyone, huh? Like, she really did fuck everyone over. Like, this impudent child. It's so strange, because, you know, she's portrayed like such like a motherly figure, and then you find out she's just like this child, which is weird in certain contexts. And I guess she did learn to grow up, kind of, but at the same time, did she really? Gosh, I don't know. I just Rose, go fuck yourself. Like, you're so rude, I guess. What a bitch, am I right? Anyway, that's it for the speed paint. Like I said, I want to say I had fun with this, and I did, but it was more pain than it was fun, I'd say. I feel like the redeeming part was blocking the hair out. That was a lot of fun. That was I would do that again. That was fun. Anyway, sound off if you do fucking lineless, because if you do, like I said, tip my fucking hat to you. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.